on the stop, puto. Ah, ah, ah. God damn it, cat. Biting, playing, and shit. I can't wait for my kids to come over and fuck him up. Who is this? Still not Clarissa Shield. All right, it's all good. All right, guys, let's talk UFC. Let's talk fights, because that's what we really came here to do: is talk fights, not talk emotions. Who cares about emotions? At least I don't. That's why I'm single. All right, the UFC card. This card, 263. It is stacked. You might just be thinking that the main card, which is Adesanya versus Marvin Vitili, Nate Diaz versus Edward, uh, Davis Figueroa versus Moreno. You might be thinking that I'm talking that one, you know what I mean? But no, what we're talking about is the early prelims, those that start at 3 p.m. Those that start at 3 p.m. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised to turn the TV on back in the day and see a fights that early or this good. Not saying with UFC, I'm just saying with boxing, you know. With the UFC, they seem to know how to deliver, or MMA seems to know how to deliver. All right. The first fight of the night is this man by Carlos Felipe. He's from Brazil, I believe. This man can hit. And I'm telling you, he can hit hard. He ain't no joke. He's no how would you say? No slouch. He comes in with a nice record of 10 wins, 1 loss. I believe he's 26 years old. He's actually on the upper echelon of the heavyweight division, coming in at 264. Heavy with the kicks. Doesn't use them as much as he should, I believe, but who am I to tell him? He has fast hands, very quick hands. Not the most technical, but fast. In a nice barrage, I'm sure he'll hurt some folks. His jab has improved as far as technique goes, but still doesn't know how to work behind it. You know, doesn't know how to throw like a measuring jab compared to a power jab and hide like a straight to the body or a hook to the face or a kick, anything behind it. He'll just throw a jab just to throw it, and it's kind of unproductive. I think he can get caught, but we'll see. These are just my thoughts. He has a follow up that he does with an overhand right. It's all over the place, but it's powerful. One hit in one hit to the head, and he'll probably do some damage with that right hand. Just look out for that right overhand. It's something that he likes to throw. It's a little wild. It's actually very wild, but if it lands, it hurts. Don't want to knock you out. I do love his head movement. He moves from side to side with his head. It's something you don't see a lot of MMA fighters doing, and I like the way he does it because he throws feints in between, so you don't really know. And he doesn't. He I don't know if he knows this, but he doesn't seem to do the same pattern every time, which is good because then that means he can't get caught with the head kick or counter. You know, it's pretty good. He has 1 loss to a Russian 2 fights ago. This will be his 4th UFC fight. So even though he has a 10-1 record, he's only had his loss in the UFC, and it was to a Russian with 4 fights in the UFC. So I guess that'll, you know, pretty good deal. The man opposite from him, though, Mr. Jake Collier, he is a motherfucking American. USA comes in with a record of 2-5, 32 years old. Sorry. Has 4 losses in the UFC. This will be his 8th fight with the promotion. He has notable wins, notable names under his belt, like I can't say this guy's name, but he is Chris Weidman's training partner. His last name is Valentin, or some shit like that. He has a weird first name, Gian, kind of like Gian, whatever, the basketball player. If you don't know who Chris Weidman is, he's the guy that snapped Anderson Silva's leg, who just actually got his leg snapped by Uriah Hall. Crazy Crazy fight. That was a crazy fight. You got oh shit, crazy fight. If you didn't watch that, you definitely got to check that shit out. Um, let me see. He likes to push the Jake likes to push the pace on the fights. Not the most technical, but neither is his opponent or his adversary. But will use kicks a lot more than expected. He doesn't look like the kind of guy that would use kicks, but surprisingly, believe it or not, he was a middleweight contender before a couple years ago in the UFC. Who will win? The MMA math says Jake, but I don't know. His chin is not up to par for the heavyweight division, you know. Um, so because of that, I think Carlos will take it. Do I know 100% sure? Nope. But Jake has a lot more in his arsenal, it seems like. He's a lot lighter on his feet. He moves like a middleweight, not afraid to throw the diversity at his adversary. But I still got to go with Carlos.